Hello everyone, welcome to my March vlog. This is also part of the very awesome vlog challenge. So I have 3 questions from the vlog challenge I'm going to answer first, and then I'll get to all your guys' questions because I have a number of them both from last month and all the way from December, which really wasn't that long ago, but it seems like a long time ago. Anyway, first 3 questions. First question, one of your favorite book quotes. I have lots of favorite book quotes, most of them from Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings has so many good quotes, but the one that comes to mind first is, "Faithless is he who says farewell when the road darkens." And I may or may not have messed up 1 or 2 of those words, but I think that's right. Anyway, Gimli says that. I can't remember who he's talking to, but I really like that quote. Second question is, what book on your shelf has the most amazing cover? That would be hard to answer. I have lots of books on my shelf, lots of cool covers. I picked 2 books that I really like. Orphan Song, because that cover is just amazingly cool. I love that cover. And then A Time to Rise. Great book, great cover. I love everything about this cover. So those are my 2 favorite covers that I picked. There's other covers I like too. And what book release in 2017 am I most looking forward to? I have 3 releases actually that I'm really looking forward to, and I don't know when any of them are actually happening. But I'm really looking forward to the last Space Drifters book, which I'm pretty sure is going to be this spring or fall. I'm looking forward to the last Songkeeper Chronicles book, which I'm assuming is this year, because the last book was last year, and I think the book before that was the year before that. I'm pretty sure. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm also looking forward to Mirror of Souls, which is the 3rd book in one of Wayne Thomas Baston's series. It's a 7-book series he's doing, and I've been waiting for that for 3 or 4 years, so I really want that book to come out. And I think it's coming out this spring or summer. We'll see. So, those are my 3 answers, and now on to your questions. What age was I when I started writing? I started writing when I was 8, but not really. It was kind of on and off, short stories that were like not really stories. But when I was 15, I wrote my first book that I could call a book. When I was 16 or 17, I wrote my first fantasy novel. And then I was 18 or 19 is when I started writing seriously and setting aside time and like doing it all the time. What is the most writerly thing I've done in public and people's reactions? That would be probably, I have this shirt, it has a dagger stabbing a book and there's blood, and it says, "Don't talk to me, I just killed a character." And I've worn that out a couple times, and that is great for starting conversations. People will be looking at it, and I'm like, should I stand here and let them finish reading my shirt, or should I just keep moving and let them read the first part of the shirt? But yeah, that's fun. I wear knives out in public sometimes if I have an outfit that goes with them. But that's just me. That's not because I'm a writer. I just like it. I have not worn a cloak out in public yet, mainly because my sister won't let me. One of these days I will. And yeah, that's probably the most writerly thing. I try to keep most of my craziness in my head or in private, just because people think I'm crazy enough as it is. Anyway, next question, sword or axe? Definitely a sword. Short sword, probably. Maybe like a Roman sword along with a dagger. Well, I like bows too, but that wasn't one of the options. Besides which, I'm not very good at a bow, even though they are really fun to shoot. What made you want to write? It's a really cliche thing to say, but I write because I have stories in my head and I have to write them. I couldn't not write. There's so much in my head that I want to put on paper and I want to share with people because they're really good stories. Now, I have to work on my own writing and, themes and this and that, but I love these stories. These are the types of stories I want to read. Especially when I was younger, there wasn't hardly any Christian fantasy out there that I could find. There may have been some I didn't find, and then in more recent years I found more, and I really, really like that. But these are the stories that I would love to read, and so I'm writing them. Last question, how do I outline? I figure out my basic story idea somehow. Usually, I have so many things I'm working on that I've been thinking about a story idea for a couple months, maybe even a couple years before I actually sit down to write it. So I will write out a basic page or two of what I am going to write about, and then I will, after I have a basic outline of the whole story, I'll split it up chapter by chapter, and I'll just go through and write a whole chapter outline of what I'm doing. Actually, before that, it depends how developed my story is. I will sometimes write timelines or various random pages, and then I will bring it all together in a chapter outline. And then I'll go through scene by scene and get basic scenes down. I won't plan out everything inside of each chapter. This is the scene, this is an active scene, a reactive scene, this is the point of the scene, this is the theme in the scene, which I haven't done, but I need to do that with my where the theme comes into the scene. But yeah, so a very short summary of the story, a bigger outline, and then my chapter outline. And that's it for today. So if you have any questions, you can comment below in my blog, on YouTube, and yeah, I will answer your questions next month, and see you guys later. Have a great month.